here there's a song that's gotta be unsung. Way out here there's a wrong that's gotta be undone. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. There's a heart that's hard as rock. Way out here there's a kid that just needs to talk. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Myself in a wicked generation.
I forgot you guys can still hear me. I hope y'all can hear me sing along to the music.
In a wicked generation, can I save me from myself? In a wicked generation, gotta save me from myself. In a wicked generation, in a wicked generation. Generation, in a wicked generation, in a wicked generation.
to remind me. I need to be like you. I need to be like. Remind me. Remind me. Remind me. Remind. No, I won't. Tell me, boom, yeah, face, you're up the stars. Boom, yeah, face, you're looking for. Boom, yeah, face, discriminate. Boom, yeah, face, dedominate. Boom.
Come and see me. Can't you see me? It's so easy to believe in you. I believed in you. Your intention, my addiction. Fear no evil. You'll be safe in here. I was saved in here. Rainbow shine on. Rainbow shine on.
Hello and welcome to the After Hours Off the Air, home of the talk show where streamers come together and discuss different topics in the streaming and gaming world. Throughout the course of speaking, it helps. Throughout the course of tonight's show, if you have a question, feel free to ask if it's on topic. If it's something about a completely different subject, feel free to tweet any member of the panel and we'll get it into future shows. So, we have a buffering camera. Also, a good show planned for you guys. Tonight, we have some streaming topics and gaming topics to talk about, like always. The first... somebody dropped out of the call already.
No, it's me here.
So, the first 5-panel show, I'm excited about what's going on tonight.
Super excited.
Tonight's show, we will talk about TwitchCon. We will talk about what we think will be the future of streaming. We will talk about our most disappointing game, and we will talk about the rise, or maybe not the rise, but just the popularity in general of all things dealing with zombies. Those things seem to never go away, and we want to know why. So, Bill.
Sir, yes, sir.
My dude. Tell everybody what you've been up to since the last episode, what you're streaming, what you're doing. They got to know.
Well, a lot's been going on. As you can see, different background. I'm in this empty apartment right now, which will be looking better soon. Yes, guys, I have recently moved, but I'm taking a couple of days off in order to do that, but I will be back grinding tomorrow night, hopefully. But recently, I think I just passed 2,700 follows. So
nice, dude.
Congrats.
That's looking. Yeah, thank you.
Congrats.
For a while there, I didn't know how many I had because I got follow botted, and I was like
Oh,
up to
seriously?
almost 5,000.
I remember
But
hearing that.
yeah, so back to normal now. But just been doing a lot of streaming, grinding out, playing just a little more GTA lately, actually.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, the Call of Duty. I kind of, just veering off of it a little bit, but kind of getting, that GTA though. It's just too much fun. There's always stuff to do. But yeah, just been grinding it out, working as hard as I can, getting things done.
Very nice. Very nice. Anything new you've played or no?
New. You know what? No.
No? Shame on you. Anything old? Because old
Yeah.
games are fun.
I've been playing around with my Retron 5.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I've been
nice.
playing Super Mario Brothers 3, which I can hopefully be streaming that soon,
Yes.
along with the original Super Mario Brothers. There is Duck Hunt on there, but I don't have the proper screen for that. You need the old tube TV. But yeah, you might be seeing that sometime. But yeah, just that's
Dude,
probably
you should make
the
that
old I've been playing. Oh,
You should make that a thing. Pick a night and just make it a retro game night. I would be there.
that would, yeah. Should get some Excite Bite and stuff like that,
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It'd be great.
Hell yeah. I do have Dr. Mario and stuff like that too, old Tetris. Ooh, Tetris. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing lately though.
Very awesome. Craig,
Yes, sir.
my other dude.
Your other dude.
I have a lot. Of,
Um,
I have a lot of dudes.
Yeah, you do.
So
Do
same
that.
question. What have you been up to, man? Have you been?
What have I been up to? I haven't been streaming as much. I've streamed quite a little bit here and there. I've been actually enjoying the warmer weather that we've been getting in Cali and stuff like that, and then also going to like museums and all that sort of stuff, going outside, which is nice. But
Is outside a real thing?
outside's a real
Outside is
thing.
a real thing.
And then, but I'm gonna be getting back into streaming definitely more often, especially as summer comes and stuff. I definitely stream a lot in the summer time, and when I have a lot more free time and things are a lot less busy and stuff. But definitely excited. I'm here and I'm still working on the stream team thing, the Mindcast On stuff. So
How's that
I've been
going?
working. It's good. We've gotten quite a lot of views and pluses and everything on Google Plus. So it's kind of cool to get some exposure there because it's like kind of like an untapped market for Twitch. There are some groups, but there's not many people on there. So it is cool to get the hype up about that, and kind of been working on the Instagram account as well as the Google Plus and some other stuff. And lots of posting and lots of supporting of the Mindcast team and other stuff, which has been cool.
Yeah, that's always awesome. That support, though.
Yeah.
I recently got an Instagram. That's right. I didn't make it, but I got one.
I've got one too, but I don't use it. I've got like one picture up there. I posted one picture and I was like, okay, I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Somebody was like, "Oh,
This is me. This is Solfus.
yeah." People
one
was like,
picture.
you gotta get it," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," or no.
Yeah.
Or no. Or-
Yeah, not so much. So for some odd reason, Dorian had so much fun the last time he did this. He wanted to come back. So
Yeah.
Yay.
which way is he? He's this way. Dorian, how you been, man? Thanks for coming. Actually, thank everybody for coming and being here. But Dorian, how you been? What you been streaming? How you been doing? All the things.
Well, again, I just want to say thank you guys for having me back. It's my pleasure to be around such great broadcasters, and our Twitch family, our community that all of us are a part of. So again, thank you guys. In regards to what I've been streaming, do some GTA, PS4, Cloud Simulator. You know how that game goes.
Yeah.
You know how that game goes. Kowouter, drop those Cloud Sim if you got that there. Yeah, so we've been playing a bit of that, of course, on the PlayStation. Recently got a Wii U not long ago. Again, everyone that was crowd funded by Twitch, so everyone that donated, you guys are awesome. I've been playing that a bit of a Smash Bros, but for the stream side, did a lot of Mario Kart. It's been quite salty. I should just have like a dump truck of like salt in my driveway or something, just to dive right into, because the red shells, green shells, those bananas. It's tough. It's a tough drive in that game, but I've been playing with my mods and my subs, so it's been a blast getting onto that Wii U. But I would say the last little while it's been those two games. I recently picked up Battlefield 4 on the PlayStation 4. It was on sale.
Battlefield 4.
Yeah, that game's actually, I'm doing better at that game than I was on PC. But also been able to play with a few other streamers. Have yet to play with Chelsea. That's something I've got to do.
Right.
Be part of the Munsters, everyone there. But yeah, Battlefield's a lot of fun. Stream that a little bit. Recently acquired a new capture card. That's awesome.
Tell me
now,
about it.
Yeah, no. The biggest thing with the new card is there's no delay. I don't have to delay my webcam anymore. I don't have to do audio syncing and stuff. So just plug and play. Good to go. I was playing off my preview window for a little bit. Now I got my splitter. It's all good. But yeah, streams have been great. Been able to adjust, playing around with all that settings and everything. But hopefully soon we'll be able to get everyone together in one game. That would be sweet. Have all of us and everyone that we know of get into like one game and just, I don't know, just duke it out, or
Oh, that would be
share
awesome.
the love. I don't know, whatever it is,
Share
but
the love.
Share the love.
I'm excited.
Love.
I'm excited. The New Year's been great. Stream has been great, and to be with you guys again, it's awesome. Gotta love that Solfus, Chelsea, Bill, and Craig. Gotta in the chat, everyone.
Gotta love all the things. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've been like on a uphill climb, or maybe like a rocket ship, however you look at it. But we now for this show have two partnered streamers in this show. Special guest Chelisamarie.
It's amazing.
Thank you for being here. For those, if anybody in the chat doesn't know her, you should definitely follow like right now and check her out. She is a very, very awesome streamer. So if you would, I'm going to go ahead and break some news right quick before you get to introduce yourself. So Bill, Bill, are you listening?
Yes, I am, sir.
So Chelisamarie also shares a birthday of December 5th.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
It's true.
I found this out. So Dorian and Craig, you guys got to do. Well, Dorian's got a December 5th partnership. So Craig, you got to make something happen on December the 5th. So we can just throw a big
Whoa,
party.
that's crazy. See, now you have to come back.
I know. It has to be a thing. All right. So
Definitely.
Chelisamarie, if you would, kind of give an intro to yourself, however you want to do that.
Oh goodness, give an intro to myself.
Yes.
I'm feeling very flustered and nervous now. A little intro. So I started streaming back in October, and I streamed directly through the PS4 for a fairly significant amount of time. And I just recently, maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, built my own gaming PC. I built it myself.
Very nice.
And I'm very proud of that fact. And so I've just recently been moving over to PC streams, which is a lot of fun. It's a very different experience because I'm very much a console gamer. So it's different.
So do you have a preference between the two? I'd probably say console just because you do that more, but You said it was different.
I don't
experience.
want to say that I have a preference only because I haven't given enough time to PC gameplay yet. I'm obviously biased originally because most of my gaming experience ever is through console.
Gotcha.
So I wanna hold back my my opinions on it until I've gone more in depth with it.
Fair enough.
Let's see. So just last week, I was very lucky to be partnered with Twitch, which is super exciting.
Hi.
And we have emotes, and it's just that's like the best thing. It is literally the best thing about being partnered. Is these little emotes, your face popping up in random streams. Yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. Games that I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield. I played a lot of Dying Light. I'm starting into more PC games. Like today, I was playing Borderlands 2, which is something that I originally played on console, and it is so strange using a mouse and keyboard for something that I originally used a controller for. But I'm slowly learning.
It's complete. It is a completely different thing. I'm a natural keyboard and mouse type of person.
Yeah.
And I'm having to kind of go because I have a XB1, so I'm having to go kind of in reverse and getting used to playing things with a controller now. It's a little strange.
Yeah.
It's a little strange for me too. Yeah, everybody. Thanks for that, Biggs. Everybody talks about my headset. I might go flying. You never know. So, yeah. So for me, my personal life has been kind of busy. I'm streaming when I can, like I always do. I did pick up, because of Chelisamarie, I picked up Dying Light. I got it on the PC though.
Yeah.
Just because I've been playing so many console games lately. I wanted a game for the PC. I've played it in 3 streams now, I believe. It is a lot of fun. It's definitely right up my alley of a game that I like. It is a lot of fun. It's kind of if you've never seen it or never played it, it's a free roam parkour / horror survivor / zombie game. So there's a lot of elements in that game. That's what I like about it. I also jumped on the brand new capture card wagon. I was going to build a new PC, and then I kind of put it on delay. I'll probably do it next month instead of this month. But I went ahead and got the internal cap card, which was I like playing my XB1 games, but I missed all of the fun things I had with XSplit. So I finally got that cap card, and I think I've done 1 stream with it so far, but it looks good. To me, anyway. I went back and looked at the past broadcast thing or whatever. And then that's the day you decided to raid me, and I was testing my setup, and I was like, I hope it looks good, because there's so many people watching me right now. But yeah, I got raided by you and Dorian on the same night, while I was testing my cap card. So I was like, yeah, well, I don't know if it looks terrible. I'm sure people will let me know. But I think it looked all right. I think it turned out to look good. So yeah. That's pretty much what I've been doing. Any other news before we progress? Anybody? Nada. So much silence.
Oh, I hit 8,000
Everybody do
followers.
their intro already?
Oh,
8,000.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. 8,000.
I hit 8,000 this
That's amazing.
week, I think. Like, what's today? Is today Monday? Okay,
Today.
last week.
Today's Monday. So I hit a mark too, but it's not even worth mentioning. So we're just gonna move
It's
on.
always worth mentioning. All marks are significant.
Oh, I recently got my 300th follower, but I know a lot of, I don't have a lot of followers just because I don't have like a regular,
Schedule.
a regular schedule. I just basically stream when I can, which really makes it difficult for people to find me. But I just stream out of just because I like doing it, which At my work, I put in a lot of hours, and my schedule is never the same at work, so that's kind of that. But 300 follow hype. Um, so I'm gonna kind of go out of order than the list that we all have. But so TwitchCon was announced, um, which we just lost Bill. Um, and I'm sorry, the UI just messed completely up. So TwitchCon was announced, and I immediately got excited for it. I have 100% proof plans of going. Um, so, topic of discussion is going to be TwitchCon, but no details are really announced other than it's going to be a thing and where and when. But that's it. So we want to talk about exactly what we hope that it will be, and what it means to the community that it's actually happening. Dorian, you wanna kick this one off?
All right. Well, TwitchCon.
Like, what do you hope that it is?
You,
Like, what happens at TwitchCon? Like, what do you want it to be?
with I haven't been to a convention before, so I'm not familiar what goes into it, what's behind the scenes, what events take place. But during my 11 months of streaming on Twitch, and the people that I've met, all the great streamers, all the moderators, viewers, followers, subs, right? I would hope it would be an event where your fans and other streamers alike will be able to meet up all together. I guess there'd be like a big, I'm not sure what you would call it. I guess a big event stage area, large enough that you can have a lot of people discussing, have panels of streamers and what goes into streaming, like tips. Like everyone always asks for tips, right? On streaming that I've noticed. So have like, here's like the beginning parts of streaming, and what has evolved over the time of people who've been streaming, so that people will be able to discuss about their own experiences. I'm sure we'll see what I would expect. A lot of people dressed up, as emotes.
Oh my
That
God.
would be awesome. That would be awesome.
A lot of
I
Kappa
could-
shirts running around.
Kappa, I'm gonna call it. There's gonna be some Kappa faces. People are gonna have like a Kappa face, like paper mask or something, or
Yep.
I could see that happening. Maybe apparel too. I could see some like turbo apparel, which would be neat.
That'd be
But
awesome.
again, I'm someone that hasn't ever been to a Comic-Con or any of those type of conventions. There's actually locally, there's something called GaiaCon somewhere I live, and it's like World of Warcraft or MMO themed convention. I haven't been to that because I don't really play those games, but I'm sure people will be dressing up, and there'd be swag, so you could pick up little goodies and stuff, keychains and all that. But overall, I guess have several panels of streamers, and like a big area where people can just game and share their experiences, and maybe go over their highlights of their favorite parts of streaming. It'll be blowed up on a big screen. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm not very familiar. But overall, I would hope it would be an event that would be open for everyone. Hopefully, it wouldn't be too expensive, because there's tickets and things need to be funded for the space that everything is. But yeah, no, the whole idea is great, and I'm sure because of the acquisition of Amazon, last year, maybe that's what has helped propel it to the state of announcing at TwitchCon. So all in hopes that it would become a yearly or semi annually type of thing. So it remains to be seen. I'm excited, and hopefully it all goes well.
Awesome. So, Craig, that thing is like right down the road from your house, right? So, what do you want to see out of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is pretty much down the road. I think like 11 or 12 miles away, something like that. Like, and then I wouldn't even have to drive. But so it's pretty much a stone's throw away for me. Pretty much what I expect out of cons and stuff like that is it's all about the fans, really, to be honest. Even Comic Con, all the panels, all the booths and everything like that. You know, it's really about the fans and the people that really love Twitch and are the ones that make Twitch happen. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to maybe some type of chat is funny. But Adro is hilarious.
Yes, I just saw that.
But I mean, really, that's what it's about. It's not really about the partnered streamers or the big time streamers or anything. It's kind of like an appreciation to show the fans, you know, that watch the stuff and spend hours and hours with us while they're, you know, instead of doing other things, they're modding our channels, they're watching us, they're supporting us, they're tweeting out streams. I mean, and that's exactly what a con is. It's pretty much a great way to say thank you. We appreciate, you know, you watching us, and I'm excited. I can't wait, and hopefully we have some really cool. I would like to see some cool panels, many different topics and streaming topics and stuff like that. Kind of like get more information from some other streamers. But I mean, it's awesome. I'm super excited.
Yeah, me too. Chelisamarie, what do you think? Are you gonna go?
Yes.
Nice.
I live in California. Like, I live in San Francisco. It's right there. So if I don't go, that's really bad on my part.
Same on you. If
Exactly.
I'm coming from
Shame.
if I'm going to come from
Shame.
2,000 miles away, you should make the energy to go.
Exactly. Yes. So yes, I am going. What I'm hoping, or well, how I see it, is almost like a family reunion of sorts, but like relatives that you hardly ever see. So like it's a little awkward, and you're like, I know you, but I don't know you, and then afterwards you leave the convention with basically this brand new family. At least that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm excited to meet all of the streamers that, you know, whose channels I support, and I'm excited to meet like my subs and my mods and my average viewer. I think that I think what they're going to have is, I think a lot of games, like brand new games, are going to be there to try and sell themselves to us, which I'm totally up for.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I expect a lot of gaming booths. I expect a lot of streamer booths. I assume that there will be panels of partnered, like really big partnered streamers, like top 10 streamers, which I think will be really interesting, because I'm curious to see whether or not people are who they are on stream in real life, because I am very much myself on stream. And even though I may be a little more awkward penguin in real life, I'm still very much outgoing and loud and very happy. So that's basically what I see. I've only been to one convention, and that was Comic-Con like years and years ago. So I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, that's basically what I'm hoping for.
Very cool. Bill, what's your idea of it?
All right, well, if I could make it there, I'd love to. But what I'd like to see, honestly, as like she said, a panel of lots of different streamers, like say like us getting together there. I want to see streamers together doing vodcast right from the spot there, with people around. Maybe have your biggest supporters come in there and just sit there and chat with you on a podcast. Something, it's just simple things like that. But all these different personalities getting together, I think was just going to be amazing. And you're going to see your biggest supporters, the people you support the most. And I think it's just, and yeah, there should be some fun gameplay too, especially you're getting some streamers together playing games in the same room next to each other, just talking trash to each other or something like that, and see their personalities together. Yeah, I think it would be a fantastic thing. Yeah.
Bill Buckner. That is Bill Buckner's trademark.
I would love to be there to do that. Yeah, the motherfucker. Yeah, mine's either that or motherfudger. I just don't know what. Yeah, it's usually when I get pretty freaking mad, and I'm just like, God, I would try to keep this PG, but it's so hard.
You're better than me.
Yeah. Well, I still have the mature, audience button there just in case I slip up. Hey, you signed up for it.
Enter at your own risk.
You hit the button.
But I'd like to see that. Of course, there's going to be these, the game developers and stuff like that there to show you the new stuff, to say, hey, why don't you try playing this on your stream, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I want to be there just to have the interactiveness with all the other great streamers and your followers, your subs, all the great people that make Twitch what it is. That's really what I would look forward to.
Definitely. So for me, I actually saw the Twitch stream when they announced it. I can't remember. I was in somebody's chat when it happened. I can't remember whose it was. But regardless, I've never been to anything, never been to a con at all. But when I heard that announced, the first thing that I said is, I'm going. So the only thing that would really hold me back is getting the time off from work, but I've already secured that, so that's a thing. And then the first kind of drawback I had, like, I didn't want to pull off a trip like this and not be able to meet people that I quote unquote know. So I wanted to see who had plans to go. So once I had, like, a handful of names that said that they had plans going, I was like, I'm down. But for me, it kind of shows the mark where we're at with Twitch, and it becoming more of a known thing, to where before it was kind of just this underground, only select few people knew what it was, and only a handful of people were actually streaming. Because when Twitch first came, streaming was not the easiest thing in the world to actually pull off. It's easier to stream now, but there's still a lot that goes into it. But for me, networking with people that and meeting other streamers, I'm sure that they'll have plenty of events planned, but I'm not really sure exactly what they can pull off. I do believe it. I didn't even think about, like, developers bringing out new games and stuff. I never thought about that, but I think that'll probably happen. And I do expect to see, like, some of the hyper important, maybe not important's the word, maybe hyper popular streamers that's got all the followers and subs there. And just to be able to, because like a person like me, if I was to go to a thing like that and saw somebody, I would probably be more starstruck than I would if I actually saw a movie star. So that would be, I'm sure DJ Weed is more into, he doesn't stream as much as he used to, but he used to stream all the time. He does do things with Twitch on the backside of it. So I don't know. I'm excited just to go. Basically run out into the dark and see what happens. I really don't even care what it turns out to be quite honest. But if I can meet some of you guys that's on this panel and in this chat right now, it'll be a good weekend for me. But yeah, I do plan on going. You have to see how everything lines up. But my plans is to get there a couple days early and stay a couple days late. To try to catch up with everybody.
I'm gonna start a fund.
Do it.
Start a fund. I'm just gonna hitchhike my way there too, and I'm just gonna like vlog it.
TwitchCon or bust.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold a sign up, everything. Get pictures on the way there. You know, meet a couple of really nice truckers on the way.
Yes. So, but I do think it would be
The unwritten book of the road.
I do think it would be problematic, but I think it would be really cool if they did have some kind of way that we could stream from it. But I don't think everybody would be able to do that. It's too many people. But somebody should bring. We should do a after hours off the air from there some kind of way. That
would be awesome.
That would be something kind of cool, but we would have to figure out how to do it. I don't know. But if we could have a panel.
Hey, you know, Google Fiber can get a lot of ad placement there.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Definite. So yeah, and I'm kind of excited too because it's the first one. I would like to one day when I'm old and Twitch is like a normal thing, just be like, oh, I was at the first one ever. I just think that would be cool. But like I said, I do think it's kind of showing the plateau of where we are with Twitch and how it's becoming more popular, and I think it will just turn into a thing that happens every year, and just get better as it goes, like any other cons that happen.
How often does Comic-Con happen?
Well, they have
once a year.
Is it once a year?
It's once a year, but they
yeah.
Oh.
Well, maybe that's something else that I'm thinking of. I think Dragon Con happens, but they have two different Dragon Cons. They have one in Atlanta, and then they have one somewhere in California. So they kind of divide that up so different people can go. The Comic-Con is just in California, isn't it? Or no?
Comic-Con? No.
Or is it, it's
Comic-Con?
It's
Comic-Con, like, I think they have different in down south. From like San Diego, where they have the Walking Dead panels and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I think they have one in like New York and stuff as well, but
that's the one that I went to.
Comic-Con is global. See, that tells you I know nothing about these things.
Yeah.
I've only actually ever tried. Well, I never even made solid plans, but like way back in the day, I used to be, and I still am, but not as big. But I was a very big Blizzard fan, and I would have loved to go on to BlizzCon, but I never tried to make plans. But when this one was announced, I just automatically said out loud, I am going. So I'm excited. So if anybody is there, I would love to meet you. Anybody got anything else on TwitchCon?
It would be really neat. Have like a workshop on. We were talking about like overlays and emotes. That would be something really neat because, I'm still in my infancy of recently being partnered and everything. But I think it would be just for fun. Like you see all these emotes, right? What goes into the process of, let's say, what's called a global emote. There's like the main Kappa emote. It'd be cool to see like a workshop for like, people to learn how to use Photoshop or GIMP, and then like the production values of going to what's into a vodcast that we're doing right now, or a podcast, or the stream overlays. Because I notice from my streaming, I get asked a lot about overlays because sometimes I use one, sometimes I don't. I like simplicity, or just keeping it just easy on the eyes, nothing too flashy, right? I think that would be pretty neat to see something of like the creative minds of like someone doing a quick workshop doing that. Or I'm sure we'll probably see, because in large majority of Twitch is streamed through a computer, like build a PC contest. I'm sure there would be stuff like that going on, or PC specs, but that would be that would who can build the fastest PC in time and get it up and streaming with no tech gremlins? I'm just but, yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Boy.
Bill just dropped completely out. I'm gonna have to try to fix this overlay quick, but if anybody wants to ramble about anything at all while I fix this, feel free.
Rambling.
Um,
I'm not much of a rambler.
See,
At least not one put on the spot.
Dorian mentioned tech gremlins, and then they happened.
Oh no, my days. Oh my days, man.
So I will
Oh,
apologize.
Yeah.
I will apologize for Bill. He's
He's in them.
he is in the middle of moving, and he is on the show right now using a 4G hotspot. So that's what he's using right now. So he just dropped out of the call. So he wanted to be here. He didn't want to miss it, but he's kind of limited.
Yeah, no, he just moved into his new residence, new home, house, apartment, I think he was saying. So he's hoping to get his new internet put in within the next day or so he could get a stream and everything. But yeah, he's running off a 4G hotspot, so hopefully he'll be able to make it back. But yeah, rambling. I'm not much of a rambler either. But some people say, I go off tangent a lot on my streams, so I don't know. But yeah, no, I'll take a quick moment and just say that, with streaming becoming, more and more popular. I was in Solstice's stream a couple nights back, and I was reading a statistic that within the United States, over the past year, Twitch was ranked fourth in terms of all streaming mediums. So you can include, I guess, Netflix, Hulu, video,
Hulu.
Google.
Oh, really?
I guess
Yeah.
Google's own video service. There's all of this other stuff. And in terms of overall traffic, network traffic, fourth was actually Twitch. So I'm starting to see it become more popular. It's I'm hoping that it will reach out to the point where your grandmother will know like what YouTube is. Because when you just say YouTube that, Google this, hopefully it would be like just Twitch that, Twitch this, and before everyone knows, it's gonna be like, gotta love that Sophus, gotta love that Chelsea, gotta love that Craig and Bill, Twitch, let's go. So.
Yeah.
I'm screwing everything.
And also,
up now.
add on that, I mean, the people that that watch streams, streams aren't like a casual light hour, half-hour show.
Yeah.
Like, it is very time heavy. It will watch stream
It
and for the
is.
entire stream. It can go on quite a lengthy process, and so I mean, it's not just like an hour or half hour, or I mean, that would be more of a Netflix marathon, to be honest. Than as far as going on 4 hours and 5 hours in your stream.
Exactly. When I first started streaming, I know a lot of my mods and viewers back then, I would be doing. Bill, you played them. I think Craig, you recently got the Telltale collection, right?
Yep.
Not long ago. I
Yes.
did a marathon of The Walking Dead, and I thought it was just going to be like 6 or 7 hours. It turned out to be a 20 hour stream. I remember starting at night around 8, and then all right, it's daylight the next day already. Streaming, already doing The Walking Dead, the Telltale games. Those were fun, but I just remember the binge hours of people all right, Dorian, I'm going to bed. We'll see you later. And then you stream, you get through the last episode, and then you're kind of half dead. And it's wow, you're still up. What are you doing? I thought this was gonna be 8 hours, but Yeah, like when you get one of those real megathon streams that you don't even foresee it, like you don't even plan for it. It just happens, and I haven't done that since late last year. But hopefully, at one point, I'll do a longer stream like that again, and it's a lot of fun. Just got to make sure you're well hydrated, have your snacks and all that stuff. Otherwise, you don't want to fall
Yeah.
asleep on stream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anyone that from the family that we're a part of has fallen asleep on a stream before. So
I did, but that's after I got done flipping over a monitor and getting mad, and then the computer just went to sleep. Thank God it turned off the stream when that happened. All you could see was a ceiling fan for like 30 minutes, and then it shut down. Someone kept, because I got mad because someone said, "Dude,
I think I remember that stream.
yeah." Someone made me mad because the stream kept going. Dude, you just keep talking to the stream. You're just going to be on Justin TV. And I was like, "You say it one more time." I flipped it over. And I just passed out. It was one of those rage nights.
I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep during my 24-hour stream, but I made it through somehow.
I attempted a 24-hour stream when I hit 1,000 followers, and I only made it 12 hours, only because I had already stayed, like I had already been awake for 12 hours. So I like to say that technically I was awake for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I just didn't make it because I decided, I don't know why. I woke up like super early in the morning and could not fall back asleep, but I wanted to stream at my usual time. And back then that was at like 8 at night. So there were mistakes. Mistakes were made, and I basically wanted to fall asleep on the couch.
yeah, no, I actually remember that stream. I think it was Larissa. It was a little after that Larissa introduced me to you there, Chelsea.
Mhm.
And I was hanging out and seeing what's going on. And yeah, I remember you were saying you were already up for a long time.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah.
should have just started streaming the second I got up. Well, now I know for next time.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's what I did when I did mine. I stayed up as much as I could the night before. I slept, and then when I woke up, I just started and did that 24-hour hype. Which I'll probably, when the time rolls around again, I'll probably do it again for the same cause that I did last time. So I think everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, Sylvis,
I don't know if Dorian knows this or not, but I did a 24-hour stream, and all the donations.
that was awesome.
All the donations,
but-
100% of the donations that I got, I handed over to St. Jude.
I remember. Yes.
That's
I mean,
nice.
So,
touched up on that.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think it was $330 that I turned in, but I didn't keep any of it, and I gave away like all kind of crap during that stream.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
Razor was
Oh, yeah.
awesome with that, dude.
Razer keyboard, Razer mouse, Razer headset, Razer
Ginny, stop.
mouse pad, and
Judy,
some Steam cards and stuff like that I gave away. So it was a lot of it was a lot of fun, but it was rough the next day.
Yeah, it definitely is rough the next day. I did a 24-hour stream, and yeah,
Stop growling.
like they were like, oh, Craig, grab a snack real quick because you're like, I'm like fading, but like get up, grab a snack. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I got it.
I had to do that a lot too, but there was people amaze me, man, because there was people in that stream like the entire time that I was doing it. People just
Yeah, well, Twisted was one
Oh,
of them.
Twisted was
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Twisted was awesome.
God, I love that Twisted Jokers.
Twisted hype in the chat.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, the puppy.
I sees a puppy.
No puppy.
Puppy hype.
Judy.
Hmm?
I'll have a gray beard like that one day.
Did you say Judy?
What's the
Her,
dog's name?
her name is Ginny, not Judy.
Oh, we
but I
already
can
said Judy
understand the
earlier.
confusion.
Well, everybody in the chat
Judy
saying
hype.
Judy.
Close enough.
Jedi.
So,
No, I had to calm her. She was growling at nothing.
sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
So, All right, so now that Bill's back in for just a moment, I told everybody what you had going on, and you might drop out of the call again. So you're kudos for you being here. Um, so the next topic is what do we think streaming in general, like what direction it's heading? We've already kind of touched on like it's becoming more easier to do and becoming more known, although not big known. So where do we think it's going to go to? Craig?
Where do we think streaming is going to go to?
Yeah, like what's the future of streaming? Like,
I would say mobile, definitely. Like streaming games off your phone or tablet or whatever device. I would say that would probably be a big expansion for that. I'm sure there would be lots of people that would be into it. And everything seems to be going mobile anyways. You see some type of bunch of games going mobile. There's Minecraft Pocket Edition and stuff like that. I'm sure there'd be huge, like if you could get the ability to like capture the screen on your phone or your tablet and stream like Minecraft PE. I mean, well, KDEX said they already do that, but I mean, if it would be a lot bigger if more people and it made it more accessible, I guess. And then that's where I would see it going towards. Of course, you're always going to have your competitions and stuff like that and pro gamers and everything like that. But I would see a lot more because it is geared towards I think Twitch, a lot of times a lot of our viewers are a little bit younger, so they don't have the pro, like the PC games and the custom built PCs, and mobile is just so easy and accessible to have, and more people have it. I think that you could definitely reach a wider audience for sure with mobile games and stream Clash of Clans or whatever, or Minecraft Pocket Edition, or I don't know what other mobile games that people would do, or even like Nintendo DS games or something like that. But that's where I would see it going for sure. Definitely. No, and it would be interesting because people would be streaming on the go. They could be on wherever, whenever. You could be in Starbucks and streaming the game from your phone. But that's where I see it going. Future, like down the line.
Yeah. For sure.
Sure.
On the toilet. Domino.
So, Dorian, what do you think?
Streaming in general and where it's going. Well, I'll say over the last year, I'll just kind of reiterate I was touching on, like over the past year within the United States and the streaming medium of being, fourth ranked of network traffic, against like big headers like Netflix and Hulu streaming services. I could see it becoming like I'm not familiar with smart TVs and especially I don't know if too many people still have and use smart TVs, but I would assume there's going to be more apps. There's more way of being accessible. So like what Craig was saying, I already on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, you can stream directly off that console. So you already have a way to stream. Just learn how to stream. You can just do it right from there. Whereas Nintendo, they haven't done anything like that, nor is handheld consoles that I know of. There's no PlayStation Vita or Nintendo 3DS of just streaming on the way. Perhaps it's limited by the hardware of being able to encode and output that. But I would like to see what Craig was saying. I've seen some streams of like Clash of Clans, but you would have to have your device already connected to your computer, run it through that USB and all that stuff. I'm sure there's just going to be ways of games just be able to stream directly off of. I've seen I think Call of Duty Black Ops, they actually had a feature where you can just directly stream off the game. Perhaps the quality wasn't as good, but you can still just stream your gameplay.
Black Ops 2.
I'm seeing that evolve. But overall, I think it's in an upward direction. I think, all of us being here in the stream right now is kind of showing where we're at as well, engaging and see our barometer of our streams. And it's great to see our own viewers that cross over. That's fantastic. And, hopefully for them, like, there's going to be like more interaction. There's already some interaction on certain PlayStation 4 titles if you stream directly off the PlayStation 4. I remember Tomb Raider, they had these interactions where it actually affects the game. Or is it Daylight, which came out a year ago, which was supposed to be like a scary game, kind of like Outlast-ish, whereas the viewers are able to actually affect the game itself by setting a scream here or a weird sound there. So I have more active in the stream. Hopefully PC games would be able to do that, or include it through XSplit and Twitch, or XSplit and OBS. It would be really neat. So if I'm playing a game, if it's multi-platform, whatever it might be, Twitch would be able to, from your own viewers or your mods and stuff, be able to actually interact into the game in its own way. I know, what was it called? Was it Far Cry 4? They had that keys to Kyriat, so you can have another friend of yours do co-op with you. I could see that being partake in Twitch, so they can have that feature where people could just kind of dive right into your game and stuff. But whereas things, I think it's just on the uprise. It's still in its infancy, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And with TwitchCon, this is their very beginning and the largest way for them to get the word out there to larger masses. And California, where Twitch is all headquartered, I'm excited to see and be a part of it. And all of us here, it's always experimenting. We're always experimenting on our streams, trying to find ways to improve it. And over the last year, having the hosting feature, they recently brought into the when you subscribe, it will tell you how many months you've subscribed. Right in the chat, so you can have bragging rights. Like, I subscribed for X amount of months. There's probably going to be ways of having more interaction through the chat. They're going to try to bring that more features. I'm sure there's stuff down the pipeline. I wouldn't be surprised by the time of TwitchCon there's going to be more changes for the Twitch chat. And with Amazon being a big company already, and then purchasing Twitch last year, I can imagine we're going to see a lot more investments in the technology that goes behind it. I would love to see the stream delay lowered.
Yes.
I know when Justin TV first came out, I remember just seeing a little bit. It wasn't as great,
No.
but there's some times where I'll be on a live stream and it's about maybe 10 to 12, 15 seconds. That's okay. But there's times where it just goes right down like 30 seconds, and it's like, oh. And
Now-
last thing I'll say is, on PlayStation, when they advertised last year at E3, they were talking about how the chat can interact with your PlayStation experiences real time. Well, it's not actual real time because there's a delay still. So hopefully, if they'll be able to have a network infrastructure to bring it to a less latency delay, it would be all for the better. I mean, the chat would be excited for that. I could only see more people providing tips on getting through this dungeon, or if the streamer's looking for tips anyway. I think that would be, the interaction level would be even higher, because right now all of us in our mind are thinking, okay, well, we're just gonna have to wait about 15 seconds before he or she sees my response. So, but overall, I'm seeing a lot of good stuff, and I'm just fortunate to be a part of the Twitch community and the Twitch family that we're all a part of. So, good stuff.
So, so when we go to TwitchCon, are we going to be talking to somebody and then wait 15 seconds for them to respond? Or is it going to be like a natural conversation?
Tick,
Oh,
tick, tick.
God.
Now, is it true? Like I heard that once you were a partner, you had the option of lowering the delay. That's what I heard at one point.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if that's
Well,
still available. But I know at one point it was.
For partnered streamers, I've seen it in my dashboard. You can put a greater delay. You see, to prevent. Let's say you're playing a competitive game and you're doing like a
No
clan
screen
war, for
peeking.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though the person would have to think about 15 to 20 seconds ahead, you can put a greater delay as well. But
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bill, what do you think?
Where streaming is going? Well, honestly, I look at it where streaming is going as it's beginning to be more of a broad spectrum. People are doing so many different things now when it comes to streaming. Like just recently, like I found this guy, Kyle Landry piano. If you've ever seen him, he's like especially the music category he's taken off. This guy just sits there, has no mic, everything's plugged into his piano, and he's just playing the piano. The guy's fantastic.
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
I see, yeah, and he has like just little like cue cards he holds up, or like put smiley faces in the chat, or thank you for being here, But I think he's live right now. Actually, I just saw. But I see streaming going in so many different directions right now when it comes to different categories and stuff like that. I feel like there's going to be more of like live events and stuff like that are going to be streamed. All sorts of different things. I could just see it. People, because I mean, honestly, right now, when you used to like a year ago from now, if you used to stream and just talk, they would move you over to Justin.tv.
Yeah.
Just because you weren't playing a game. But now that's not the case. You could practically do whatever as long as you're in front of a camera being interactive. Well, I'm not saying whatever, but there's lots of there's a lot.
Yeah, that wasn't not long ago. They introduced. I don't want to take your spot there, Bill, but I recently saw the music category. I remember I actually got an email from Twitch regarding like, hey, we want to expand our ever-growing audience, and this isn't going to be affecting the main core of Twitch, which is games. So
yeah, but it's like Monster Cat. I mean, they have their music channel where they play all of their their hits and everything. And all you have to do is like you go in their chat and type in !join or something like that, and their bot will go into
Bill, you're
robotic. Oh no.
Bill, you're cutting out really bad right now.
It's like a motor trying to start.
Like a really bad motor.
And you can actually
And he's,
play their music.
Bill, no. Oh no, Bill.
Yeah, I've done it before.
that's-
Oh no!
Oh no.
I apologize about
All
that,
right,
everybody.
Oh.
Oh wow, he did go Atari mode.
Oh no.
And we're dropped again. Jeez. This drives me crazy.
All right, am I back?
Mhm.
There you are.
Okay,
Yeah, we can hear you.
I sound fine. Okay, no, what I was saying though is like if you didn't hear me, I was talking about Monster Cat, where you have their Twitch channel and on the music category, and you go in their chat and type !join, and their bot joins your channel, and you can play their music streaming in the background for your stream, and that bot will be in your chat telling just posting every new song that comes on, letting you know, hey, this is the song that's playing,
No, that's
and they allow you to do that, and
That's
which I
really
think
cool.
is pretty awesome. because they do have some good hits out there, and I enjoy using it every now and then. But sometimes I like to choose what I play, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And and another thing is, I think Twitch has been really lenient lately with the music thing. I haven't had any issues. No, nothing like that lately, because there used to be a big deal with all the copyright stuff, and of course on your past broadcasts, they're going to mute you and all that stuff. But I remember I used to see people getting their accounts banned because they were playing all this copyrighted music. This was a long time ago when it was just, and a lot, as I said, a lot has progressed within the past year. So, or as you said, Orion, but I enjoy using it, and I'm just saying it's going to different categories. The Twitch, all the streaming is broadening open to doing so many different things. I could see like lives, maybe not like a live amateur sporting event or something like that, or I just crazy stuff. But I'm all for it, though. I'm glad to see it going from, even though gaming is their mainstay, but I like to see all the other things coming about as well.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Chelisamarie, what do you think?
So you're probably all gonna, fail fish at me.
Bring it.
But I was only introduced to Twitch and knew anything about it whatsoever, like maybe a week before I started streaming. I had no idea what it was. My husband is very much into Twitch and has been watching it for a very long time.
Okay,
but
everybody
everything
face bomb at once.
I know. So everything that's new for you is just as, like, all of the old stuff is new to me too.
Right.
But where I see it going, I see it becoming more and more accepted in the community as a form of entertainment. That because people have subscriptions to Netflix, people have subscriptions to like game rental places. Like, I think the more Twitch is around, the more it is becoming an acceptable form of entertainment. I kind of see it going the way of having its own app. Like how Netflix has an app on the PlayStation. I feel at some point it's going to have its own app, not Twitch, PlayStation's and PlayStation Live and all of that stuff, but its own thing where you can watch PC streams and Xbox streams and just all of them in one place. And I think that's awesome. I really hope that it gets there. Something that that I hope will change is it's like, as a streamer, it's user interface. I have had quite a lot of trouble with like making highlights and
that's kind of tedious.
I feel like mine is more tedious than others. So I will, anytime I stream through the PS4, let's say I stream for 4 hours, I will go to make a highlight and it will say that I was streaming for 20 hours.
I just want to chime in. All right, so I was going to do a highlight.
Frustrating.
I was going to do a highlight of something from PlayStation, and I only streamed for about 6 hours. It said I did a 48 hours live stream.
See?
And I had a few of my viewers that were watching on the PC, and they're like, "What? 48 hour stream confirmed by Dorian? No way!" I'm like, "That's not true." And like, they took a screen cap, and it's like 48 hours, and then I look at it, it's totally glitched. That would be awesome to have a little more like editing tools that they have there, and all that stuff. I know you can upload to YouTube, but yeah, I just wanted to chime in and just say 48 hour stream.
Oh, it's frustrating.
Not confirmed.
Even when it says I've streamed the right amount of time, I will go in and I will select, okay, it starts at 1 minute 55 seconds and it needs to end at 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and I will, I'll go through and I'll do a little description and I'll take the clip, and then when I go look at it later, it's of some completely random. I don't even know where in the stream it is. Like
Yeah.
it's just useless. There's a lot of things about Twitch that are very frustrating to me as a streamer, that I wouldn't really care about if I was just watching, but those are things. Like, I hope that they focus on fixing the bugs, of the streaming side. That's all I got.
That's about it.
That's about
That's
it.
all I got to say about that. Um, so,
That's about it. That's all I got to say about that.
so, Dorian, what you were talking about with the smart TVs, I think it's more of a common thing now. So, if Blu-rays are becoming like, household, like, common things. So now you can basically, if you have a Blu-ray player and a TV, you have a smart TV. So you can download apps and stuff through most Blu-ray players. If they had, and they might have this, but if they have, I've never tried to look for it honestly. But if they have a Twitch app for a Blu-ray player, and I can watch somebody stream on my TV, like sitting in the living room, and it's more of a, me sitting on the couch watching TV versus, hey, I'm going to go to my computer room and watch somebody stream. I think that would be, and honestly, all these little changes that they make to Twitch, like with the introduction to the theater mode, I think there's a reason that they did that, other than just, a different way to view a stream. I think there's a reason behind that, honestly. I don't know why, but I think it's going in that direction, to be able to do other things with it. Kind of like what we talked about last show with the hosting. If you could host somebody and automatically just goes to their channel. I think the host command is just the beginning, and I think they're going to, do more things with it. I don't believe that they would put in a bunch of work towards something and then just kind of end it. With programming and applications and stuff, you always have to have stepping stones to the next thing. So I think that's it. But so the day that I see a Twitch stream, like some kind of talk show like we're doing now, like in it, everybody knows. Like, they're, instead of going, hey, everybody's on Facebook, Twitter talking about, oh, I'm watching, Walking Dead right now. It's somebody, if the masses are saying I'm watching a podcast, that's when things are really like at the plateau, I believe. And I think it'll possibility to get there. It's just going to take time for people to know what streaming is. But I look at it from the other side too. I'm looking for more like broadcast software and more like utility things to come out.
Yeah.
That make things easy. You can see where my mind is on the other side of it, as it normally is. But like,
Yeah.
I've talked about XSplit before, and I've had XSplit since beta, and I don't have a problem with it. I would like to see more things added to XSplit, but like, I'm sure that they're out there, but the only two that I know are XSplit and OBS. I'm really surprised that somebody else hasn't come out. Even like a big name company like, Adobe or somebody like this. There's production softwares out there that are, ridiculously priced, that you wouldn't really want for Twitch. But, it's, I think, I don't know, having the utilities of doing different things, because if it doesn't change, it's just going to remain the way it is right now. So they would definitely have to make some foundations of changes, either in how we stream, or like Craig said, what we can stream, and the different mediums that it gets there. So if none of that changes, then we don't change. But I would like to see it more of a popular thing. Because when I tell people at work, what I do on my downtime, they look at me like I'm speaking in a different language because I don't think anybody knows where I work, what it is, which makes me I cry every time.
I cry every time.
But yeah, that's where I would like to see that go. Um, speaking of crying every time, so I have a bone to pick with everybody that nobody knew the significance of me donating $13.37 to people. Nobody knew it, and I cry every time.
Every time.
What's the significance?
The only person that ever knew what it meant was Panic. I had to tell everybody else what it was. Dorian, you want to take this one, or because I told you, or do you want me to tell them?
I would probably be best for you to, right from the horse's mouth, solve this. Definitely.
So, and I'm gonna use chat to help. So the number 1337 is what's called quote unquote in elite speak, is where you use a bunch of numbers and symbols instead of actually typing like real letters. So like the 1 is a L and the 3 is a E, right? And the 7 is a T. So elite, of course, stems from elite. So that's why I put the 1337 on the donation line when I do donations mostly. But nobody knew that that's what that meant.
Yeah.
I didn't know leet was a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of an old thing. A lot of people don't do it anymore,
No.
but it was really large in like competitive sports and like not competitive sports, but like competitive esports and stuff. But nobody knew that, and every time I would drop that donation, everybody's like, "Oh, that's a random amount of money." I was like, "No, it's a very specific amount of money. It's a reason. Nobody knows."
The only when you would leave a message, and I wasn't too sure on the figure, but I remember the note would, yeah, it would be, I would sound it out. It would be elite. I remember just saying that.
Yeah.
Elite type. So yeah, but we're very grateful. God, I love that Solfus.
A very elite amount of money. So yeah, very specific dollar amount, and everybody thought it was random. Yeah, that's it right there. 1337 was big during the CS Source days. So it's kind of an old thing, but some people still know it. We are an hour and a half in, and we have broke 2 topics already. You guys want
That's
to
awesome.
discuss
Yeah.
anything else, or do we want to go straight to break?
Well, it's probably a good time for intermission, actually. I think. But if you, yeah, get some leader dog
You're
hype.
gonna break.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll give them a shout out real quick. So Leader Dog is the band that you guys were hearing during the pre-stream, and I'll play some again. They gave me permissions to use their music during our streams, so we do not get muted or any problems with musics. So if you guys during the intermission want to hit them up, I'll put the link in the chat. If you want to hit them up, leave them a comment on their Facebook wall, tell them we sent you, and to let them know that their music is being heard from the stream. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna put up the splash screen. Everybody go grab what you need to grab, and we
Refill
shall
the popcorn.
return. Yes.
We'll be back.
Yes.
Way out here, there's a song that's gotta be unsung. Way out here, there's a wrong that's gotta be undone. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Way out here in the dark that I can't tame. Way out here there's a grave that calls my name. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Hey now, can I save me from myself and a wicked generation? Gotta save me from myself and a wicked generation. Way out here there's a heart as hard as rock. Way out here there's a kid that just needs to talk. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Way out here in the dark that I can't tame. Way out here there's a grave that calls my name. Spend my time getting wicked till I choke. Gotta spend my youth on something before I go broke. Can I save me from myself in a wicked generation? Gotta save me from myself in a wicked generation. Can I save me from myself in a wicked generation? Gotta save me from myself in a wicked generation. 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 safe in here. I was saved in here. Rainbow shine on. Rainbow shine on. Want tomorrow, no tomorrow. down your nets and come and follow. Share the news of the gospel, yeah. And I wanna run away. I wanna run away with you. So tell me why. So can you tell me why I can fail? That rooster crowed right to my soul, and I can't feel it. I can't feel it. I can't feel it, baby. Yeah, tell me. So can you tell me why I can't feel? Once, twice, thrice. Hey, tell me! He's died! He's died! He's died! Yeah! No, no, no! No! I'm ashamed, and I